Hello again. It's been a sunny but cold day for most of us, with some significant snow showers across northern parts. They'll continue as we go through this evening and overnight, before the chance of some more persistent snow across northern areas as we go through Tuesday. That's in association with a system that's currently waiting towards the northwest of the UK. But looking at the details through this evening and overnight, then we stick with that northerly wind. As a result, more snow showers feeding down on that, particularly heavy across northern parts of Scotland, but some feeding down a little bit further south in areas exposed to that northerly wind. Elsewhere and more central eastern parts further inland across England in particular, largely clear skies overnight, and under those clear skies temperatures really are going to drop. A widespread frost for many places, and that will also bring the risk of some icy patches too. Perhaps the lowest temperatures likely to be across parts of Scotland where we have lying snow. We could see temperatures here dropping into negative double figures, so a very cold start on Tuesday morning for many of us. As we go through Tuesday though, across many parts of England and perhaps Wales, a lot of fine weather, and again plenty of winter sunshine around, just a bit of cloud coming and going and staying mostly dry. A different story further north. Like I said, there is the potential for a system to track its way across, bringing some more persistent rain, sleet and significant snow. Initially across parts of Northern Ireland, perhaps northern England, but more likely across parts of Scotland. That's where we have the greatest chance of some significant disruption because of some persistent snow. Bit of uncertainty as to the detail of the timings, because there's also a separate feature that comes in from the northwest later on, and that could all merge together to make one longer spell of significant snow. But there's a good chance that we could see accumulations of around 10 centimetres plus to lower levels, and perhaps around 20 centimetres over higher ground, so some disruption is quite likely. Temperatures are going to stay on the low side, perhaps not quite as low towards the south compared to Monday, maybe a degree or so higher here, so not feeling too bad in that winter sunshine, but further north with all that snowy weather around, it is going to feel pretty unpleasant. As we go through Tuesday evening, then we are going to stay largely dry across many southern areas and central parts of England and Wales. Some clear skies, again frosty here. Otherwise, we're going to see the more persistent outbreaks of snow clearing away towards the southeast as we go through the night, pushing a little bit further southwards too. So some more central parts of England and perhaps into North Wales could see a little bit of wintriness for a time. We are going to see temperatures dropping yet again, a widely frosty night and some icy patches to watch out for first thing on Wednesday morning as well. Now looking ahead to Wednesday, and this is where we have some further headaches. There is this feature towards the south, and there's a fair chance that it will stay to the south of us. But if it pushes just a little bit further north, like some models want, then it will hit the cold air across the UK and could bring some disruptive snow to southern counties. But if it stays to the south of us and otherwise, there looks like there will be again a good deal of fine, dry and sunny weather on Wednesday for many parts of England and Wales, even into Northern Ireland and southern Scotland. But again, we will see some snow showers feeding down from the north, so greater chance of some snow building up once more in areas exposed to that northerly wind in particular. Temperatures likely still to be on the low side, many places struggling to around freezing, most places only getting a few degrees above. As we look towards the end of the week, and we are likely to see something turning a little bit drier. That's because whilst we do have a northerly wind to begin with as we go through Thursday, high pressure is then likely to build for a time, so that should quieten down the weather for a little bit. Still the potential for some systems to bring some wintry, unsettled weather to northern parts, but elsewhere more settled for a time, but it doesn't last particularly long because we are likely to then see some wet, windy, but also milder weather arriving in time for the weekend. Now, there is still a lot of detail to play for over the next few days regarding any wintry weather, particularly the snow and ice hazards, so our warnings will be constantly updated. There's a potential we may need to go amber for snow on Tuesday, so it is worth staying up to date.